Hello everyone, this is Zflex and welcome back to another A Producer's Approach video. In this video, I'm going to be looking at Speed Limits and Jaco's song Palm of Your Hand featuring Joni Fatora. Now, this is a song that I've listened to for quite a few years on Xketo. I did find the song through Xketo, and even recently I've been re-listening to this song back and just having it on loop because there's something about this song that's really interesting. It's trance. It's not really uplifting trance. It's more big room trance. I don't exactly know how to explain it, but we'll get into the song and you guys can see from there.
All the elements pull us apart, but I'm holding on. Know your hands by heart as I'm reaching out into the dark. And your arms are tied, holding all the weight. If you could only rest, only concentrate, it's always easier to take the bait.
All right, so that was Palm of Your Hand so far. And just to do a really quick breakdown, because there's quite a bit that happened within the intro, the break, build up, and chorus. So in the intro, I do really like the traditional trance intro. The percussion used is really interesting. I think that's traditional to a lot of trance songs, but when I first listened to the song, I was listening to a lot of progressive house, so I was used to like the standard kind of kick drum and snare and hi hats in that progression and intro. So this use of percussion was a little bit unique just because it was a little bit different than what I've heard before. So I like the rhythm that was used. And after that, the vocal is like the main thing that plays with the chord progression. I believe pads or something like that, which just highlights Joni Fatora's vocals, very angelic. And then you hear the vocal hook, you have me in the palm of your hands, don't you let me go. You hear that play a little bit. Then there's a build up section, goes into the chorus. The chorus is more like a big roomish kind of trance sound. Like it takes some elements from Big Room House, but is more of like in the trance kind of vibe with trance percussion, trance kind of sounds, but more kind of dirtier or more kind of electro-ish type sounds in the song. So it's kind of like electro house ish in a sense, but then it gets a little bit more melodic and then plays like a melody, da, 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 da. Like that's pretty interesting. The vocal hook kind of comes in, "Don't You Let Me Go" and "Palm of Your Hands." Little kind of vocal phrases here and there, and the kind of chorus section plays out. It does have a more melodic section within the chorus section, which I do like. After the kind of more electro house ish, big room ish type drop from the initial part of this chorus. So overall, just really great. And let's keep going.
All the elements pull us apart, but I'm holding on. Know your hands by heart as I'm reaching out into the dark. And your arms are tied, holding all the weight. If you could only rest, only concentrate. It's always easier to take the bait. You have me in the palm of your hand, in the palm of your hand. Don't you let this go. You have me in the palm of your hand, in the palm of your hand. Don't you let this go. 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 Don't you let this go.
All right, so that's pretty much the outro playing the rest of the way. So this is Palm of Your Hand. And I might have misspoken earlier. I believe in the break section, what was playing even in the beginning was a piano. For some reason, I thought that sounded like a pad, but that was obviously a piano playing the melody and chord progression within the break section. So I do like that in this second kind of break section. The build up structure, break build up is pretty similar. This one's a little bit more there's a little more emphasis kind of on the break section when the synths come back in. From what I noticed, there's a little bit more emphasis with the kind of super saws kind of coming in, building up kind of the hype, I guess you would say, before the build up and the chorus. So there was that, and then the build up happens, second chorus happens. It's pretty similar in terms of like structure and sound design. What I did notice in the second chorus was the pads that are playing in the background halfway through at least this section. They're a little bit more prevalent, just playing like the root kind of note or the root chord throughout while the main melody's playing along. And "Don't You Let This Go" is the vocal phrase that kind of plays again, that gets thrown in there. So then it goes into the outro section, which has those interesting percussion, um, drums, and that kind of interesting kind of distorted bass sound, melody sound. I'm not even sure what that is that these two artists use for this song, but overall, really great song. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's quite a long song, but it's really different than some of the trance songs that I've heard. And I really like uplifting trance, but this is more like a blend of like uh trance, big room, and electro house. Like I don't really know how to explain it. This is like a really unique one, especially of this time period of like I believe 20, maybe 14, 2015 at the latest, but at least 2014. And for some reason I didn't like this song, so we're like it here. But I know I've listened to this song for many years, so I'm just kind of surprised I didn't have it like there. So overall, this song is great. And if you guys want to listen to the full song, I'll leave the link below. And I'll see you guys in the next A Producers Approach video. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.